G'day! Welcome to Australia. You must be very excited. This is a new chapter in your life. You're going to make new friends, you're going to learn a lot in your field of study, and you're going to experience living in a beautiful country. We hope you stay excited and happy during your stay in Australia. But you need to be aware that after a while, you may feel a little overwhelmed. Not finding enough time to stay connected with your friends, sorting out accommodation and transport, or catching up with your study requirements. That's when you start to see the differences between your home country and Australia and get homesick. You may lose confidence and start to stress. You may feel like this for a while and you may need help to get back on your feet and to feel right as rain, as some Australians might say. Please remember that culture shock happens to many international students. It's normal, so remember there is help available. But there is good news. After surviving this stage of your life in Australia, you feel stronger and happier than before as you've adjusted and learned new skills. Reaching this stage, you may even want to become a mentor for other students. This is known as the U-shaped experience. It simply means that during your journey in Australia, there are times that you feel really good or really down, and it affects you. There are things you can do to help you settle into your new life in Australia. Be patient and positive. Accept and adjust to cultural differences and show respect to other cultures and religious beliefs. Interact with locals and get to know them. Interact and communicate in English. Alright, that means when you're in a mixed group of people, with some who speak your native language, you need to make sure everyone understands what you say. Use English. If you don't, some group members may feel left out and get annoyed. English will be your common ground, so everyone can be involved. Sometimes you may even feel left out, and that's not a good feeling. That's when you realise the English used by native speakers is different from what you've learned in books. Australians have their own unique way of talking. That's Aussie English. For example, when someone says a bloke, they mean a guy. A man like Jerry here, for instance. Jerry's a nice bloke. If Jerry says, "I'm gonna have a cuppa and toasty for brekkie while carrying a brolly and wearing my thongs," it means they're going to have a cup of coffee, a slice of toast, while carrying an umbrella and wearing flip-flops. There are some other very interesting words used by Australians. In a sec, ta, no worries, or cheers can mean in a moment, thanks, don't worry, and thank you. Oh, one more thing. If you receive a text message from your friend telling you, "See you this arvo, 4T, bring a plate, BYO," remember not to take an empty plate with you. Bring a plate means that you are asked to bring food to share for dinner. BYO means that you can also take some drinks with you to the dinner party. Now, let's say you managed to survive the first task, which was understanding the text message, and you arrive at the party. You start to have a conversation with someone you haven't met before at the party, and you realise they are not interested in talking with you. Let's see what questions you have asked that person. Oh dear. You've asked the wrong questions. Remember, in Australia, you don't start conversations with these topics. But that's alright. What you can talk about is the weather, sports, and what you're going to do on the weekend. Remember to stay active. Join a gym or find some appropriate physical activities for yourself online. There are lots of useful videos on the web. Get social. Join a community club, a student association, or volunteer in your community. This way, you can meet people who have the same interests as you, including locals. You will make friends for life. At last, remember to relax and stay connected with your family and friends. They can support you and encourage you to achieve your goals. I hope you find what we have just shared with you useful and it helps you on your journey to success. Good luck with your adventure in Australia.